Kid Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. And the Mountaineers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Marshall's offense comes onto the field first today. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun, like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
On target to the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Sells the run, looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Watson. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Here's a give to Watson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it back to him. And he's brought down after a short gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Anderson wants to throw. On target over the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They'll give it to Watson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The screen, he's got wheels. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Fires quickly. He's trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Appalachian State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And now to lead the offense, it's Malachi Singleton. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for space, it's Lewis. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line, it's Sanchez. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll test the right side. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Now on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. They put the brakes on it. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running inside. It's Lewis. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Offense gets set for second down. Pulls it in. It's James. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Runs through a tackle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. To throw, it's Singleton. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanchez. Could not make his way to the corner. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the ground, it's Lewis. Makes a man miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Finds his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. From the gun on third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This time they'll throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Making his first move. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Back to pass on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. A give to the right with Watson. Defense all over him. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they give it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Left side is Culliver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Anderson wants to throw. Lets it fly. Got a man in the middle. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Here comes the heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They're all over him. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Splits the uprights. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. To the air, it's Singleton. Look out! And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the move. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming with.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Sets his feet. It's Singleton. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 10 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Ole Miss in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Boone. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. So Marshall was out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Escapes the sack. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Runs through a man, and he might have space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, going to throw it. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Marshall quick to the line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Second down, going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Run in the red zone, it's Watson. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, Marshall! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. He marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
17 at stake 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Drops back. It's Singleton. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Right side, it's James. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion, it's 2nd and 10. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Tells the run, wants to pass. Right down the middle. In traffic, it's James. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So 1st down will open up the final period. Quick give. It's Lewis. Nice move to keep running. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. In the backfield, it's James. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the option. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Pulls it again on the option. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Keeps it himself. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's dropped. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Anderson wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Makes the catch. It's Sanchez. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab down the middle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Wants to throw again. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Rush is on. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watson. Breaks into the open. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Uh-oh, look out. Past the 6. Hits the afterburners. The 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.